All right, cool. So I meant to say this to you earlier, and I completely forgot. As of like 2 days ago, Twitch has allowed for multi-streaming now on multiple platforms, so we can stream to YouTube, our YouTube channel, and Twitch channel at the same time.
Oh, that's fun. That's spicy.
That would, I think, be very, very helpful.
I agree.
Chat, if you want us to do that, just let us know.
Going back through chat, appreciation to G for both reminding me of her name, Roshan, and also reminding me how great her voice acting was, because I did want to point that out, but I didn't know the actress's name. But she was incredible. I recognized her voice the instant I heard it, and I think she did an incredible job throughout. So
I'm sure if you know it, then I probably know it from somewhere as well.
She's in other stuff. I mean, G mentions that she's in Mass Effect 2 and 3 and Destiny 1 and 2, but she's in something else. I'm actually, it's been bothering me since I started the game, so I'm actually going to Google it now.
Okay, yeah. Let me know what else she's in. You guarantee, how much you want to bet she's in Starfield? Because everyone and their mother is in Starfield.
She's a very, famous, she's not just a voice actress either, she's, a very famous actress. She's in Assassin's Creed Mirage, you guys.
Whoa,
she's in Kung Fu Panda.
Oh, hell yeah. She's in Renfield.
I don't know what that is.
That's that Nicolas Cage vampire movie.
Oh, right. None of these are what I know her from, though. She has a very distinct...
Destiny 2, Arcane. She's in Arcane, which is very popular.
She's in a couple episodes of Bones, but that's not what I know her from.
She's
the Oracle. She's the Oracle. I'm not kidding all of you. I knew this because we were talking about Percy Jackson, and I was thinking about the Oracle's voice in the movies, and then I started Mirage 2 days later, and I was like, wow, that sounds like the Oracle from Percy Jackson. And I was like, but it's probably not. I'm probably just projecting because I've been thinking about Percy Jackson. I was thinking about the Oracle's voice a few days ago, and it is. She is the Oracle from Percy Jackson. Thank you.
Is she in the first one? Because that's the only time I would have heard her voice. The first Percy Jackson movie, which was absolutely god-awful.
They're both awful. She's also in an episode of Grey's Anatomy. I know her from that. I can exactly think of the episode she's in. She's not in the first Percy Jackson movie.
She's been acting since the 70s.
Yeah, but she's so talented, and she's very pretty.
Hell yeah.
But anyway, she was the voice of Roshan, and that was so exciting that I recognized her, and I kind of told myself I was crazy, but it was in fact the Oracle from Percy Jackson.
She is from Iran, which that tracks.
Also, if we got any Percy Jackson fans in the chat, the new TV show comes out in December, and it's looking incredible.
If we have any Fallout fans in the chat, we got news of the TV show coming in April.
Oh man, who's producing it? What?
Amazon Prime.
That could either be really good or really bad.
I know, because there are Prime shows I love. If you haven't watched Upload on Prime, it is so
you and
good.
Allison have both. I actually saw that on Prime the other day, and I was like, ooh, Allison and Blake have recommended this to me. Maybe I should start it, but I wasn't in the mood to start something new. I had to rewatch some Jane Austen.
Season 3 just started.
And I've heard the Lord of the Rings series was pretty good, but I did hear really terrible things about what they did with the Wheel of Time series. So we'll see. If you said HBO, I would have been like, HBO's got it in the bag.
HBO and FX. I will say FX has some really good shows too.
You'd have to name specific shows.
One of my favorite TV shows of all time is called You're the Worst, and that's an FX show.
Okay.
Knowing you would actually really like You're the Worst.
Really?
Think of it like it's a dark romantic comedy, but it's very, very sarcastic.
It's a modern look at love and happiness told through the eyes of two people who haven't been very successful with either.
Trust me, I need you to trust me on it. That is such a bad description of what it is. I mean, it's accurate, but it's so vague.
I don't think I recognize a single... Oh, no, I recognize this lady. This lady's crazy. But other than her, I don't recognize a single person.
The British man, the blonde man, he's been in a couple things lately. He was in, what's that show Allison loves? He's in
Big Brother.
No, it's oh my god, it just ended. It's a very big drama show. This Is Us. He's in This Is Us.
This Is Us just ended.
It ended like last year, I think. It ended like last year. Because I remember whenever it was on, I couldn't talk to her.
That's fair. The Last of Us was done really well, so I have faith that Fallout can be done well. I think people are learning. I think
Netflix isn't.
I know it. I think Netflix is learning. I think they did a fantastic job with Bridgerton so far.
Well, that's the thing. So Bridgerton's a little bit older now, right? When did Bridgerton start?
The TV show?
Yeah.
2020? 2019?
Oh, I guess it's not as old as I thought it was. I thought
It's
it was like
still
17.
the third season hasn't come out.
See, the thing with Netflix is that they had some bangers around, especially around that time. 2016 to actually about 2018, 2019, they had some bangers, and they rode that high and started producing crap. Just outright crap.
I can't speak too much of it because I haven't really watched a lot of their new stuff, but they have a lot of K-dramas that I really enjoy. Bridgerton is something I really enjoy.
Well, wait,
embarrassingly,
are the K-dramas produced by Netflix or are they just on Netflix?
I will say I can't confirm they're produced by Netflix, but they are Netflix quote unquote originals, but I still think they're produced by third-party Korean
they're probably,
and then
Netflix is probably just
owned by Netflix.
Yeah, they're just the publisher.
But Bridgerton has stayed with me. I do watch Virgin River, and I really like that show.
I don't have Netflix anymore.
I love Netflix. I can't get rid of it. They have all my K-dramas. They have Grey's Anatomy. They got Bridgerton. I can't get rid of Bridgerton. I was gonna get rid of Disney Plus, and then I remembered that Percy Jackson's coming out in December, and I can't get rid of Disney Plus. But go ahead.
Oh yeah, I only got Disney Plus again because me and Allison are going to watch Loki because it's the only thing Marvel that I care about anymore is the Loki TV show, which is very, very good.
I can't watch. The only thing left that Marvel has to entice me is anything Spider-Man. But
that too. Yeah, that I will say Spider-Man as well.
But I guess more what I meant, when I was saying they're learning, was more not in the recent years, was more in a grand scheme. I don't know if you remember this. And maybe this didn't affect you the way it affected me because I was reading a lot of young adult dystopian books at the time. But there was a time when Hollywood would take, especially around the Hunger Games time, the Twilight, Harry Potter time, after they proved book series can be successful, that they were taking book series and turning them into movies and just not giving a crap for the characters or the plot or anything and just making up their own thing. Percy Jackson, happened to Percy Jackson, Divergent, Beautiful Creatures. There's just The Mortal Instruments. There's just a long list that goes on where they were we're gonna do whatever we want with this, and kind of alienated the fans and did it really poorly. And in the last however many years, I feel the Mortal Instruments series got its own show called Shadowhunters, which went really well. The Last of Us got its own show, which went really well. Percy Jackson is now getting a TV show that's supposed to be a lot better because Rick Riordan, the author, is going to be working on it. Vampire Academy was another book series that got a terrible movie that then got a TV show. And I feel they're learning in the sense that they're taking these books that were based and turning them not into these cheap movies that are really poorly done, but these really well done television shows instead. That's more what I meant.
I think TV shows,
and that's why I think Fallout can work.
I think TV shows are going to take over movies because
Who?
It's more entertaining to watch a show and get excited for something new to come out than just sit there for 2.5 hours.
This is going to be the case because now that things are mostly streaming, there's not a limit to say things have to be 44 minutes with 22 minutes of commercial break, and there has to be this kind of thing, and there has to be this many episodes per season, especially with Stranger Things, I know you don't want Stranger Things, but with the last season that they put out, the last 2 episodes were 2 hours apiece. So there's more. They're not restricted by how long it can be. They can do what they creatively feel they should do, and I feel that's going to lean itself to better storytelling.
Yeah,
because they're not restricted by time anymore.
Gee, I'm with you. I think it's gone down. I haven't had Netflix since they got rid of password sharing, and they keep raising the price. That's just me, though.
Say Netflix has gone down a little, but there's still a lot on the platform that
I will
keeps
agree.
me there.
I will agree.
All my
Huh?
I was just gonna say all my K-dramas are there. A lot of my like cutesy shows that I really like are there. A lot of like older shows I really like are there. And then of course, I gotta stay there because Stranger Things is gonna come back at some point. Bridgerton season 3, it's coming at some point. Squid Game season 2, it's coming.
I will say I miss having Hulu, but Hulu screwed me.
I love Hulu.
I loved
What did
Hulu.
Hulu do? I
Um,
thought you guys had the Hulu, ESPN,
We did.
Disney Plus thing.
We did, and this is why we got rid of Disney Plus the first time. It was because Hulu kept saying, "Hey, on my TV," which you can't get a VPN on a TV. It kept saying, "Hey, you're on a VPN in another country where Hulu's not available. Fix it." We weren't, and so I called Hulu, and they're like, "You need to call your internet service provider." So I call AT&T, and they're like, "Yeah, that's not a thing." And I'm like, "Yeah, I know." And Hulu wouldn't help me fix it, and so it's gone. I stopped
bad.
paying, and the only reason I pay for Disney Plus only now is because they're like $2.99 a month for 3 months. I'm like, great. Sorry, G, I will stop shaking my leg. I realize that me shaking my leg only affects one monitor where my camera's on, so I'll figure that out.
I was really tempted to get rid of Disney Plus, especially the other day they announced there was like going to be a price increase, and like what used to cost me like $60 for the entire year is now like over $100 for the whole year. And I was like, that's bananas. I was like, I'm getting rid of it. Forget it. It's gone. And then like 2 seconds after I said that, I was like,
Percy Jackson.
they have Percy Jackson. I can't let it go. They have the one thing I could possibly want. Like they've got me. I can't let go of Percy Jackson.
This is why I love Paramount Plus and Peacock, because they're $7 and they have a ton of stuff on there. There's a ton. They are dirt cheap. Yeah, I have to watch a minute and a half of ads every like 10 minutes. But that doesn't bother me.
It bothers me. I can't handle ads anymore.
Oh.
They make me the only platform I have them on is YouTube, and they're infuriating. It drives me bonkers. I would happily pay more to not have ads. And I do on Hulu specifically pay to not have ads.
Same with Twitch. You pay me to not have ads on Twitch.
That's true. That's true.
But Twitch is so aggressive. Like every time I change my settings, they'll be like, not that many ads, no pre-roll, and they're like, you change your settings? I'm gonna make it worse.
Get it?
And we're only gonna give you $4 for it.
I don't want ads. So I only pay for 3 services though. I pay for Netflix, Hulu, and Disney Plus. I don't pay for anything else.
We pay for Paramount Plus, Peacock, and Disney Plus right now. Is there something? And I mean, technically Prime, but Prime comes with my Prime membership, so that doesn't count.
Mom's Prime account. Jeff Bezos, don't come get me. But my family
Bezos
basically
don't care.
shares a Prime account. My family, my sisters, and my mom and I all have like one that we use. So
Bezos actually is like one of the few people who does not care if we share. He's like, I'm still getting my money. He's fine. But Disney's, I mean, he's not
fine.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's a lot wrong with him. You're right.
Justin, Blake supports Jeff Bezos.
No, never. He's still very, very greedy bad man. However, he's probably the least of the greedy bad men. Not really. Kinda. I don't know how to describe it.
See up there with who's the competition?
Musk.
Bill Gates, Musk. I think they're all terrible. I mean, like
They are all terrible. Don't get me wrong. I hate them all.
I don't know. I can't talk intelligently on this. I just think they're all terrible. I think Bezos is worse. I mean, like, at least Musk is just killing Twitter.
Oh, I remember another streaming service I have. I have Dropout TV, which Dropout TV.
The heck is that?
So College Humor was a internet comedy group. Yeah, back in the day. They, as of like 3 weeks ago, they dropped College Humor and they're now just Dropout. But they created the Dropout streaming service that's completely ad free just for their like D&D show, their game shows, and their skits, because they didn't want to be like enticed by advertisers and all that. They're like, we want to still do this, but we don't want to be, corporate slaves in a way about it. We want pay us. They're also like $6 only. Pay us $6 and you get our shit. So I pay for that one because I enjoy their sketch, their improv shows. I think they're very funny. I I can't. I did cancel it. I did cancel it because I just don't have time to watch it. But I do.
Liar.
Well, it's still like I still have it for like another week.
Embarrassing that you're like, I pay for this, and you're like, wait, no, I don't.
I did pay for it for a few months.
Dude, the fact that there are so many streaming subscription services it is annoying.
Yeah,
I've learned to
happening.
It happened for sure. I've just learned to limit what I pay for. I've learned what I can't live without and what shows are a priority to me. Hulu, it's got Modern Family and a lot of my other comedies, and it's got 911, which is one of my favorite shows, and that's still coming out, so I can't leave it. Netflix has all of my animes and my K-dramas. No, wait, Hulu has all my animes as well. And then Netflix has all my K-dramas, my cutesy shows, my drama shows, and Stranger Things and Bridgerton, and Virgin River, which are all Netflix originals, so I can't leave that. And Disney Plus got Percy Jackson, man. I'm not willing to let any of those go.
This is what pisses me off about Disney Plus as a whole. Disney owns Hulu. Why not just put it all there?
Because then you'd only have to pay for one streaming service.
Well, technically you do, because Hulu used to be $13, and they're like, oh, you get $13 for all three. Like, it's so... Make it all one. Why do you make it complicated? Disney, answer me.
A lot of things too where I go to it's gotten confusing because there are a lot of Disney movies that Disney are not on Disney Plus or Disney doesn't have the rights to.
Yeah.
Where I go to Disney to watch that movie and I'm like, why is this Disney movie? Like, I really love the Cinderella 2015 with Lily James.
I don't know why my brain went to Hilary Duff, even though I know that's very wrong.
I mean, A Cinderella Story is a fantastic movie. It's got Chad Michael Murray, and she has that line where she's like, because waiting for you is like waiting for rain in this drought. Useless and disappointing.
Oh, that's so cringy. Oh, that hurt. That would hurt.
Iconic. I love that movie so much. But no, I'm talking about the actual Cinderella remake with Lily James. That's beautiful and pretty, and it has Helena Bonham Carter as the fairy godmother.
Yeah.
Love that film. It's not on Disney Plus. They don't have the rights to it. You have to pay for it on Amazon.
Well,
it's not even free on Amazon. You have to pay for it.
It's because Disney didn't create Cinderella. They bought the rights to use Cinderella.
But they have all the other Cinderella. Like, they have the Roger and Hammerstein Cinderella. And they have, I mean, obviously they have.
I don't think they produced this other Cinderella. Like, other people can buy the license to use Cinderella.
No, but what I'm saying is the Cinderella remake is a Disney movie. Like, it's not like somebody else. It's not like Warner Bros. Made a Cinderella movie. It's a Disney movie. It was like part of the official line of like Disney, like the Aladdin remake, the Little Mermaid remake. It was the first in that like series of remakes.
So
it is a Disney movie. It's just not on Disney Plus.
The remakes need to stop. The live action. I mean,
shut up. I love them.
The only one I like is Aladdin. I didn't like Beauty and the Beast.
Did you see The Little Mermaid? It was so good.
I didn't see The Little Mermaid. I also didn't see Mulan, but I heard Mulan was not.
Mulan was bad. Did you see the 2015 Cinderella with Lily James?
No.
Okay, see, here's your problem. The two best Disney remakes are 2015 Cinderella with Lily James and The Little Mermaid. Watch both of those and you'll be like, I've changed my mind. You can keep going.
Did you not watch Aladdin live action?
Aladdin in Japan. So it was a very interesting experience. I didn't really care for it that much. I really do love Naomi Scott, the girl who played Jasmine.
Mm-hmm. She was the best part of the movie.
She was so good. Liked it. I shouldn't say I didn't like it because I did enjoy it. It just wasn't my favorite. It will never measure up to Cinderella 2015 and The Little Mermaid. And Cinderella, you have to watch it because it's not a musical like the other ones. There's no like dancing or musical. It's not like they I
like musicals.
I feel like I do love musicals. I feel like something that brought maybe the other movies down was they tried to go like line for line from the animated movie and make it exactly a remake. Mm-hmm. Whereas like the 2015 Cinderella, because the Cinderella story has been done so many times, they kind of just like went with it and they were free to do what they wanted and they gave depth to the characters. All the costumes and the sets were beautiful. They didn't, and I feel like again, unlike the other movies, they weren't relying on CGI. So there was no like weird CGI effects like The Little Mermaid. Sometimes you would squint your eyes and be like, that don't look right.
The Lion King in its entirety.
Yeah, The Lion King, where you're like, this looks a little weird. I mean, like Cinderella's dress looks CGI, but they handmade every single one of those layers of tulle. Mm-hmm. And I feel like it comes across as more serious and well done and polished than perhaps the other ones do. But so please watch it, please.
The reason I watched Aladdin initially was, well, okay. First, I watched Beauty and the Beast because I'm a big Emma Watson stan, and I love her, and I always will love her, just like every other boy.
She's great. She's terrible in that role. She's a great person and a great actress. She's horrible in that role. Can't sing to save her life.
Yeah, agreed. And the only reason I watched Aladdin was because Aladdin is my favorite Disney movie. It is my favorite of all time. I adore Aladdin.
Wow. Didn't know that about you.
I love Robin Williams.
Not what I would have picked for you either.
What would you have picked for me? Oh, I mean, okay, like by a smidge, a close second is Emperor's New Groove. That's the smidge, though.
I would have pegged you as like a Tarzan man.
Why? Is it because I'm a big hairy man? You calling me?
No, it's because the music in that movie is so incredible, and I know you're a music man, and so I would think, Blake would like be. Young Blake would have rocked out to Tarzan.
I love Tarzan, and I love the music from Tarzan, but I rock more. I rock 1,000% more with the Eldorado. We've had this discussion.
We have. But, like, if we're talking Disney movie, I really thought Tarzan would have been
Tarzan is in the top 5. Also, Little Blake had a big crush on Jane at the time.
Obviously.
Yeah. Everyone was like, duh.
My favorite has... and will always forevermore be Ariel.
Oh, Little Mermaid.
She's always been my favorite.
I do love Little Mermaid.
Forever. And I was so freaking excited when they announced the remake. And I saw that movie 3 times in theaters. And I own the soundtrack. I purchased the soundtrack. I'm not talking like I listened to it on Spotify. I gave Apple my money to own the soundtrack on my iPhone.
Did you watch the TV show?
I did. I sure did. Where she has her deaf friend named Gabrielle, and who has the octopus who signs. Yes, I brought this up to someone the other day, and they were like, "What TV show?" And I was like, "Well, clearly you're not as big of a fan as I am." My
favorite of all those TV shows. The Aladdin one was not great. It was fine.
It was fine.
The best one to me was Buzz Lightyear and Star Command.
That was so good. That's because it was its own thing. He was actually a space ranger, and he had alien friends. It was so good.
So you're telling me there were more aliens in Buzz Lightyear Star Command than there were in Starfield?
Kingdom Hearts is beating it for space exploration, and Buzz Lightyear Star Command. They came out with a movie for that too. I had that movie in my room. Are you
talking about the most recent Buzz Lightyear movie that just came out?
No, I am talking about the Buzz Lightyear of Star Command, a movie based on the TV show.
I didn't know they
with
did
like
that.
with like the green girl and his big friend, like the big alien friend.
Yeah.
They have a movie. I own it. It's somewhere. I will send you a picture of it later.
Send me the movie.
No, it's mine.
No, like let me borrow it.
I don't know that I could ever find another copy of it again.
I would obviously give it back to you after, 11 months of just letting it sit on the shelf and watching it a month before.
I also still own. Are you like, listen, I'm going to play Pokemon at some point.
She has 2 weeks. 3 weeks.
Oh my god, you're going to be here in 2 weeks.
Emily,
I also
don't play it if you don't want to play it. Continue.
All of the Kim Possible movies on DVD, and I watch those from time to time.
Allison loves those.
Kim Possible never leaves me.
Allison adores those movies. They're good movies. I also am a big Will Friedle fan who plays Ron. He's the Eric Matthews in Boy Meets World.
Oh, things I didn't know. Things I didn't never put together.
Did you watch Boy Meets World?
No.
That is really. One of my
it was a little ahead of my time.
When you call me old?
I mean, you were a little ahead of... I said a little ahead of my time. You were a little ahead of my time.
Listen, I am like 3.5 years older than you.
It's a little ahead of my time.
Listen.
I didn't say a lot ahead of my time.
Actually, I can't say anything.
A little ahead of my time.
Because
you are a little... Did you watch Hannah Montana?
Yeah, I did watch Hannah Montana.
Well, that was going to be my argument. I was
argument,
I was a little after your time.
The good argument is the one me and Allison, because she played Webkins, and when Webkins came out, that was when I was a little too old.
Did you watch High School Musical?
Yes, I used to have the soundtrack on my iPod, and I used to sing it. I was a theater kid, remember?
Dang. Okay.
I was the
You're
lead in Fiddler on the Roof in high school.
You are statistically just a little ahead of my time. I didn't say a lot ahead of my time. I just said a little ahead of my time.
Okay. This one is another one me and Allison have. I have never seen Gravity Falls.
You know, I haven't seen it either.
Allison loves it.
It came out at the right as I was leaving Disney, or a little after I had left Disney's when it came out. It wasn't
so it wasn't
in my time. I think it was a little after my time. But it was so popular that I think people went back to Disney to watch it. I just didn't.
What was 1,000% after my time, and I still watched it, and everybody did, was Adventure Time and Regular Show, because those are.
I did watch
gold.
Adventure Time. That was a good one.
My roommate at that time was also. I hate to say it, he was a brony. It was bad. Oh, the look on your face.
It's really upsetting me. I'm so sorry. That's horrible. What I've learned from this is you need to go watch all the Disney remakes, and then when you listen to Jonah Hauer-King sing on Wild Uncharted Waters from the new Little Mermaid movie,
I'm pulling out a to-do list now because
I want thoughts.
Oh, hey.
I fell in love with Jonah Hauer-King. I fell in love with him the moment that movie started because he's a beautiful man. But the moment he started singing Wild Uncharted Waters, I was like, say no more.
Hey, here's all of our notes from that game we played. We were here. I have multiple pages of notes.
Mine were scribbled on little post-it notes, and I threw this one away. I have this one. I don't know what the bottom part means, but you can see my stupid questions, which are number 1, what is a starfield?
Brian David Gilbert.
And then Brian David Gilbert, I don't know what the bottom part means.
Oh, 13
Call
Sentinels.
me name.
13 you need to play 13 Sentinels.
Oh, you told me to play that game. That's what that means.
It's this will be the last thing we talk about, and then we'll cut it. 13 Sentinels it's very story, it is more story heavy than anything, and most of the time you're going to be watching story and kind of solving text-based story puzzles. However, you can't just do all the story. You have to cut and do some mech fights, which aren't hard. You can do them on easy mode, and it's think of it like the Fire Emblem games. It's a tactical RPG.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're not physically moving a mech and fighting it. You're just placing things and you're fighting. It's not really hard to do. You get through those parts every time it tells you to switch back and forth, but the story is incredible. It is one of the best stories I ever went through. Platinum's not hard either. It's pretty easy platinum. It blew my mind. It really threw me off when I was going through it. I was not ready for it.
I will add to note video game Blake wants me to play, so I don't forget.
Actually, you know what? Here's M. Just remind me in a few weeks to bring it with me, because I have a physical copy. Remind me to bring it with me. You don't have to play Pokemon. This one I do want you to play, because I think you actually will thoroughly enjoy this.
How long does it take to beat?
I think I did it in a week.
Yeah, but that doesn't say much.
It's not long. How long to beat? It's 15, 20 hours.
Easy peasy. I'm in squeezy.
They're saying 30. I don't think I took 30 hours. Especially, I also played on easy.
You can't read, so you probably didn't read most of it.
No, I did. Oh my God. If you wanted me to read anything, I read it. Oh, I read it. Oh my God.
Next to doubt.
Yeah, main story 100% is 36 hours and 47 minutes. Main story is 29.
Hey, Blake.
Yeah.
Will you play Phasmophobia with me?
God damn it, Emily.
They've updated it, and I want to play.
God damn it, Blake. Add it to your to-do list. You have to have there. Listen, I make to-do lists just so my brain remembers it. I never look at my to-do list because I forget they exist.
I like crossing things off of to-do lists.
That is one thing, very satisfying thing that Apple did on the iPhone Notes app, that you can make a checklist and click the checklist,
Ooh.
and it crosses it out. It's very satisfying.
Okay, well, add Cinderella 2015 and The Little Mermaid 2023 to that to-do list. Everybody should add those two to their... I don't care if you're like, I haven't enjoyed the Disney remakes or the Disney live actions. We'll talk after you've seen Cinderella 2015 and The Little Mermaid 2023. Because if you can see Lily James' performance as Cinderella and be like, I didn't enjoy that, we have nothing left to discuss. Nothing.
You also need to send me the videos for Sunday.
I think we should watch them together.
That's fine with me. Too bad I have a wedding on Saturday, so find me some time.
We'd have to do it tomorrow.
That's a problem, Emily.
Sunday. Why, are you busy tomorrow? Oh, you're streaming. But I'm home during the day. I work from home tomorrow.
We might be able to pull. I gotta check my work calendar.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. Well, how long is it?
There's 2 videos we should watch. One is, I think they're each both around half hour to 40 minutes.
Okay. I
gotta get Blake up to date on the PT lore so we can both discuss it at the special PT episode.
I will be streaming Mario Wonder tomorrow night because I need to finish before Wednesday.
You told me you were playing Odyssey.
No, I said it was either that or that.
I just assumed you would play Odyssey.
I gotta finish this.
No, you don't. It's not a story game. There's no story.
Yeah, but there's so much stuff in this game.
You've been waiting all week. I said he's gonna.
Hey guys, we're gonna play Odyssey tomorrow. Jeez.
All week I waited, and I said it's gonna come next week, and it's gonna come on Thursday, and now you're telling me that you're playing Wonder instead.
I'm gonna play Odyssey tomorrow. Damn it, Emily!
No, play whatever your heart calls.
No, shut the fuck up.
I'll be really sad if you don't play Odyssey tomorrow. It will be a real bummer.
Between you and my wife both manipulating me with these tactics, I swear.
It's what the women in your life are supposed to do.
Just
imagine if we lived in the same city and like we hung out regularly, how much worse this would be.
Here's the biggest thing, Emily, you don't realize. Only about 15 to 20% of my friends are male. The rest are female.
So you're saying that you're used to being manipulated a lot.
I'm a doormat.
It's not well for me. Because I really want you to play Odyssey tomorrow.
That being said, thank you everybody for tuning in on our nonsense today. Especially this after party went way off the rails.
Moral of the story is watch Cinderella 2015, watch The Little Mermaid 2023, and play Mirage. It was a great game.
Yeah, me and M, you and I will talk about multi-streaming. Probably not for the next 2 podcasts, but we'll talk about the multi-streaming thing soon. Also, a potential co-op opportunity that I want to explore, but I will give you more details on that later.
Interesting. Okay,
cool. If you're on YouTube, once again, like, comment, subscribe. Don't be mean, because Emily will cry. I probably will cry too. I'm a big softie.
I cry a lot. Please don't be mean. I'm very insecure.
It's not true. I've actually never seen her cry. She just talked about killing people in the last podcast and how exciting it was.
A lot. Y'all want to hear something to how easy I cry? I saw the Paw Patrol movie the other day, and I teared up. I've never seen Paw Patrol a day in my life. Never saw an episode. Paw Patrol movie with my nieces. I teared up.
I lied. I did hear her tear up while she was playing Persona 5 once.
So that's a great game.
It is.
I cried during y'all. I cried during everything. Cried during the Paw Patrol movie.
You could see her cry.
When one of my favorite characters died in Grey's Anatomy, I fell to the ground sobbing, and my mom told me I wasn't allowed to watch that show anymore because I was clearly too emotionally invested.
That being said, you can see her cry over on her Twitch channel whenever she decides to go live, twitch.tv/EmilyJean33. You can find me on mine, twitch.tv/TheBeardedBlake You can find this if you want to watch us live like everyone is right now, twitch.tv/ICallYoshiPod. Potentially YouTube coming soon at the same time. You can just watch it here if we get to that point, and that'd be great. that being said, we will be back next either Sunday or Monday, depending on what's going on, for a Halloween special. And then we'll be back again after that on Wednesday for Super Mario Wonder.
I get to sit back for that one.
You do. Well, you got to sit back for the last one, too.
I know, it's really easy. I like it.
You're getting an episode this Friday on YouTube. You're getting an episode next Wednesday on YouTube, and an episode next Friday on YouTube if you miss the live streams.
Could you get it on Tuesday? Because that's Halloween.
You're right. You are right. I lied. Scratch that. Friday, Tuesday, Friday. Okay. That being said, like, comment, subscribe, follow us on Twitch, follow our individual Twitches. The links will be down in the comments section. Thank you guys for hanging out. We're going to go on a little raidy raid. Diane Francis Television is live.
It's time for me to go to bed. Yeah, let's go get D and let's go bed.
Okay. Bye, everyone. Bye.
Bye.
I did the wrong command. Hold on. No, don't say bye yet. Hold on.
What have you done? Broken everything.
Do the thing. Okay, everyone. Now you can say bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.